Good morning, my sweet marshmallows. How are you guys doing this morning? If you're asking about myself, I am doing good, okay? I woke up and before I even get into that, if you are new to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. If you are a returning member of the Marshmallow Gang, or go back, okay? So it's very early for me, okay? Like I was saying, I woke up because I have a message, maybe in pertaining to something that's going to help you guys. Now, I had dreams and I had, just like these epiphanies, okay? So let's just start off with my dream. So, my dream was actually me dreaming about my mother dying, but not in the bad way. Like, okay, it actually was something significant about her death. So when she died, it kind of was showing me that she was like a spirit guide, and I knew exactly who she was. She was being reincarnated um into people that look exactly like her, like a doppelganger. Also, she was working very much closely with another spirit guide of mine, which is like my stepdad that passed away like 2 years ago. Um, and pretty much they were pretty much trying to show me how to connect more with my spirituality, how to connect more with like, maybe different orishas, like if that's what you practice right now. I just know that they was trying to get me very much in tune, doing my studying. Um, pretty much look at this as not like a moment of failing or a moment of loss. They wanted me to gain some type of knowledge, gain some type of awareness. So I do feel like that's something, of course, for myself to, take into consideration. Like, tap more into like learning more things about my spirituality, to get answers, like tap more into what it is I need to do. So that being said, it's like I have to balance out my life, pretty much incorporate that, make it a new practice, okay? So maybe you guys could have just recently went through a spiritual awakening and now you're like, how can I do this? What is the thing? So in my dream, she kind of gave me like different guidebooks, okay? She gave me different guidebooks on how to like talk to my spirit guides, who was who, what type of messages that they will send you, who can be involved in like the negative parts, like just every single thing that you need to know about spirituality. That's what she was telling me. She would show me books. So maybe you guys want to buy books. Maybe you want to read more up on like what it is that you are, starting to practice. Okay. But let's just hop right on into like what's going on with the collective. And then I'm going to break it down into like different elements, okay? I'm starting to do more collective readings for you guys because I'm kind of a little bit more busy around this time. I'm preparing to go back home soon, okay? Um, let's get right into it. Let's start off with these oracle cards. It's kind of broad on a lot of things, sweet astrology, like what's going on. Let's see if you guys being affected by anything. Okay, already. I couldn't even get it out right now. Okay. Already, I see, I see shadow work, shadow self. Okay, so that being said, I do feel like you guys could be focusing more on yourself, like I was saying, your spirituality. But now it's like you're looking at the darker sides, okay? Like I said in the beginning, it could be like negative things or just the darker parts that a lot of people do not want to acknowledge with spirituality. Is that you're going to not always be happy. You're not going to always be nice. You're not going to always, um, you know, turn the other cheek when a situation arises, okay? Spirituality is being true to yourself, okay? What that means is like if somebody run up, they get done up, okay? Like, you're still going to be true to yourself. That's what spirituality is, getting in tune with yourself. So right now you guys are like, oh, okay, I get that I can, be nice and receive karma. You definitely understand karma. But it's also the fact that you have to understand that those feelings, those emotions of greed, jealousy, all of those quote unquote negative things, or just like lusting, desiring, you're learning like, yeah, that's a part of me. That's my shadow side. Like, these qualities may not be good in certain situations, but I developed them because of childhood wounds, or I developed them, as a coping mechanism to something. So let's just take jealousy. Maybe in your childhood you was neglected, you was put second to maybe like a sibling. Maybe it was like very toxic to where your parent had like a favorite child, and how they would reciprocate their love is like, praising one child and literally, treating you like crap, abuse on you. Okay. I've seen situations like that where a mother or a father would deliberately abuse one of the children and not do anything to the other child because of their own problems. Okay, so that's why you kind of become jealous and at an older age, that if somebody's getting attention or getting the things that you deserve, you get very jealous. But that's because you kind of learned that. Okay, a lot of people will be like, oh, this is a stretch, you're kind of like trying to stretch what you're saying. I'm like, no, it's not. Okay, people experience things differently. Just know that when you start this journey of spirituality, that you have to be very loving and caring to yourself, whether nobody else be loving and caring towards you. Okay, only you understand your path. Only you is going to understand your spiritual journey. So even me to tell you these things, you can only take with a grain of salt. Okay, but still, do your own research, do your me search. Okay, just know that excuse me, my throat. Just pretty much like truth, like speak your own truth, do your own truth. And I only just got 2 cards with that. Okay, let's get some more cards. Okay, another one, community. Let's get 3 more cards. These cards are coming out very different today. So what I'm gonna do, I'm guessing it's gonna be more like a general with life. And then we're gonna hop right on into like the signs, with like what's going on with the signs and love and life. Okay, this is like general, so this is like the collective, like what's the overall energy. So I feel like you guys, like I said, the overall energy is like focusing on yourself and focusing on family. I do feel like you are focusing on those aspects of learning, healing, and being devoted to that healing. Okay, being devoted to yourself, right? So I do feel like you guys, you could have all been in like cycles of death. Okay, death and rebirth, of ego, of just learned behavior from childhood, just all these things. You're pretty much doing a lot of shadow work. Some of you guys have been forced into it. Some of you guys could be triggered a lot now, a lot more lately, right? Like I said, keep talking about early childhood, so I cannot make this up, right? Self-image, like you're doing self-reflection. Some of you guys, like, you got competitive here. So again, this is talking about that jealousy here. Just like, the shadow side. You could be specifically a Scorpio in particular that's looking at all these things, like, asking yourself this, like, why am I the way I am today? You're just asking logical questions to make yourself think. Okay, that's what most conversations are about with yourself. You're thinking with yourself. Trust me, I have a lot of conversations with myself, and I'm not crazy, because the only person that can reassure you and do those things is yourself. Okay, you could be looking at friends, family, like I said, those close ones in your life, and kind of reevaluating, like, what importance do they hold in your life? Are they worth keeping around? Are they for the highest good of my mental stability or mental health, right? Who can I trust, right? You could be kind of like on the defense with people. You're like, you did me dirty in 2012 and I ignored that because of codependent issues, and now you're kind of trying to cut off these bad relationships now. Like I said, you could have had epiphanies. You could have just been like reflecting and kind of realized like, hey, some of these people are not here for me. And I do not blame you. It's never too late to cut people off. Friends, families, whoever. I'm just saying. With Earth here, with Earth, you have lessons. So you definitely learned some lessons over the past few months. I'm going to just say 3 months, okay? You have reorientation, okay? So what that means to me is it's beautiful, actually. What reorientation means to me with learning, I definitely think of school, okay? So think about school when you go to orientation. You're seeing your friends. You're being excited about actually starting something new, learning, being a kid, enjoying life. So I do feel like right now you're going back to a point where you actually was able to like be in that zone, be in that mood. Pretty much you're going to go through another learning process with yourself, your inner child. So be prepared to like, you know, go through the ups and downs with your younger self as you purge out old emotions that you did not understand and kind of played it out in your life in a different way. Okay, that's beautiful. I like that. Also, human conditioning. So this is, like I said, you're grown up now and you're kind of realizing like you've been conditioned, right? In your life to do certain things, and now you're like, okay, it's time to make some changes. Okay, maybe it could be to your physical body as well. You're being more healthy, so you could be eating more, detoxing, not eating more, but eating more healthily and doing detoxes. Okay, you are definitely trying to heal your life. I do feel like this is a very good, beautiful energy. Like you just want something new, different, and amazing for your life that's going to be healthy. Okay, don't blame you for wanting something better for your life, you know, being at peace. So with the healing here, you could be healing insecurities, childhood wounds, just old teachings. So you could have actually been coached to do certain things like sexually as well. Like maybe you've been sexually abused or something and you've been coached to do certain things, and now you're kind of seeing how you use those same mechanisms in relationships. Okay. Of course, it's going to be difficult, but you have to be very strong and, like I said, patient and kind with yourself with Chiron and healing energy. Okay. You got to be very devoted to yourself, be very devoted to these connections if you want to work on some of those connections. Like if you feel like there's hope to work on these connections. Okay. I feel like some of you guys that if you have been sexually abused or you have been kind of on a defense about like where you stand with certain people in like a marriage or something, just know that you have to work on these things in order for you to have a family. Because I do feel like this person wants children, or you want children, you want this happily ever after, but it's going to be hard if you don't trust this person, if you have a hard time even being sexually active because you don't like being touched. Okay, take whatever resonates with that. Okay. Whew. All right, switching gears, let's look at water signs. Okay, let's look at love and life for water signs and move right on through the signs. Okay, and then we're gonna leave it off. I'm gonna try to make it as quick as possible. What's the energy for water signs? Since this is upright, water signs is finances. Earth signs. What's the truth? Truth and divine consciousness. Okay. Fire signs. Let's do this one. And air signs. Divine consciousness came out, so it's kind of parallel. Maybe air signs are dealing with the earth sign or could have that going on. You know what I'm saying? All right, so like I said, starting off with water signs, let's look at what's going on with you guys in love and life. So let's look at this with love. No, this with love. Excuse me. This with love and this with life. So let's start off with life. We're going to do a quick pull for you guys for individual elements. What's going on with the water signs? So I do feel like, you know, again, here it says finances. You could be trying to balance out career right now with finances, paying off your dues, or, you know, karma. It could also be karma. Let's do 4 cards per sign. So water signs, like I said, you're paying off some debts. You're stressed out right now. With the 10 of Swords here, you're very stressed out, but I do feel like something's going to turn out for the better for you guys because you have 7 of Wands. You're going to move forward. You're going to find a solution. You're not going to stay where you are. You know, you have Daughter of Pentacles here, so I do feel like an opportunity may be around the corner, or you just been keeping a very positive mindset, so your manifestations are being worked out. You will have a conversation with a few people. You know, you could be talking around with a few people and being like, hey, I'm stressed out. Could you give me some help? You know, can you, you know, point me into the right direction? You know, because you pretty much, you're like, I'm not going to let this get me down. I'm going to still work very hard through it. Okay. It's going to be all right. So if water signs, if you're worried about finances, it's definitely going to be okay. Just keep pushing, okay? Now let's look at love. Let's do 2 cards for love. So with love right now, it says let things come and go. Stay calm. Don't let anything disturb your peace and carry on. So I feel like right now you guys have been through a lot of stress in love and life, but Spirit is saying, like, you know, stay calm. Let things come and go. If it's for you, it's for you. It's going to come towards you. So that job you've been stressing about, maybe it's time for you to let it go so a new one can come. Maybe it's time for you to let this old person go so you can get a new love. It says life is tough, but so are you. Okay, things are going to be tough, okay? Things are going to be tough. Everybody have a good day and bad day. But every L is not, you know, a L. It's a lesson. Okay? A L is a lesson, not a loss. Okay? All right. But hopefully that made a lot of sense for you guys. So, like, if you just broke up with somebody, just know that you will no longer be thinking about this person down the line. You're gonna come across 2 other options, actually. Let's see what's going on with earth signs with truth. Ooh, moment of truth. Okay, the moment of truth. The moment of truth. Okay, earth signs, what's going on with y'all? Earth signs, it says the moment of truth with life. So something in your life, you've been paying a lot of attention to details. Now, how can I word that? It's like something that you've been paying close attention to. So it could be anything. Like you've been paying close attention to a car, a house, you know, a person. Judgment is here. You're going to have an opportunity to come across this person with the opportunity, because I'm seeing duck, duck, goose. So you're going to be like duck, 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 goose. And then this is just going to be like straight ahead, you know, nonstop, you know, straightforward. You know, you're just going to go all for it, or it's going to pretty much pick up momentum, okay? You have the Sun card and Death card and Judgment here, and you also have 8 of Wands. So, like, just know it's going to be fast movement in your love and life. So, those things that you have not been getting, just know they're on their way. And guess what? When you get those things, girl or guy, you know who I'm talking to, just know it's going to be lovely. Like, everything you ever asked for, you're going to want it. You're going to deserve it. With love, it says you will meet your soulmate. You will feel calm, no anxiety, no agitation. So I do feel like you're going to be at peace you know, maybe you guys aren't really looking for love, but when love does come around, just know that you're going to be ready for this new love. Also, it says be more loving, caring, and give yourself more love than you have give others. So, again, you could be focusing on self-love, and I do feel like, you know, all those things that you've been putting into yourself, and also maybe a certain connection, if you are in a relationship and not single, you will start to get that love reciprocated back. Or if you're single and you're about to find somebody, yes, you are, this person's going to put the same amount of love that you used to put in those people from the past that did not give a damn or a shit about your feelings. Okay, so let's look at fire signs. So fire signs, y'all got a lot of good cards flashing me right now. I saw the Star card and I saw the Ten of Cups. And you got physical body. What the? Okay. I really mumbled over my mouth and I don't know what was going on. Let's take these three since I see these three. What the freak? Okay, fire signs, y'all doing way too much. Okay, it's still finances. I saw two things for finances and love and life. Okay, so for love and life, y'all shit is going to hell. Physical body. Ooh, physical body, Lord. Physical body. It could be y'all mouth too. Why? Because I'm like, think of a body part, and I went down the body part, and for some reason it landed on mouth. So you guys could be very reckless at the mouth right now. You could be, how can I say, just talking your shit to people, causing problems, or maybe somebody could be causing problems with you. With the Daughter of Wands being in reverse, I do feel like somebody hurt you. For one, you're guarding this wand, which could be the only thing left. Let me show you the card. This could be the only thing left of you that you actually hold dear to your heart in regards to like your emotions or something, or just your passions. How I know that you've been heartbroken, a tower moment happened. Somebody broke you down. Maybe physical body, yeah. Somebody's making you feel like crap. Like physical appearance. Like I said, you're being very good. Like, I just see a whole lot of guarded energy, not trusting this person, trying to be more kind to yourself as well. If you are in maybe like an abusive relationship, it's time to get out of that relationship. If this person been telling you that you look like so and so and so, like a hippopotamus, like, you know, just being real disrespectful, that's because they are cheating and dealing with somebody else to make you feel bad and kind of insecure to not leave them even though they're doing dirty behind the scenes. Fuck them, okay? Fuck them. It says you are on the way to meeting your true love. So just know that don't settle for less, because your true love is on its way. If not, as soon as you break up with this person, you will probably find that new love. It says fall in love when you are ready, not when you're lonely. So again, you got a lot of red energy here. So this is the root chakra. So I do feel like that's like a little bit sexually motivated. So just because this person looks good, has the good, you know, poom poom or thing or whatever, don't settle for just that. Get somebody that cares about you emotionally, can be there, lift you up, all these things, okay? Just because you are settling don't mean that's the only thing you should settle for, okay? All right, fire signs, get it together. I never seen y'all like this, okay? Last but not least, let's look at air signs for love and life. Even though I was like, oh, I see all these good cards, but maybe that's what's going to be in the future. Maybe that's what's going on now. Like, you're going through the situation, but you will probably get the Star card and the Ten of Cups. So like a new love on the way. Air signs, excuse me. Father of Cups. with divine consciousness here. Air signs, you could be focusing more on your emotions and divine consciousness. So, like your mental, just anything. Oh, shoot. I don't be wanting all these cards. Okay. Yeah, you could be working, you guys could be working on your mental health, spiritual health, actual, just any overall things that can be worked on health wise. Okay. I really cannot right now with this little beam of light, but okay. Okay. 2 more cards. Decision. You made a decision. Maybe you guys made a decision to work on your emotions or work on connections in your life. Maybe you guys want to work out a past broken connections. Okay. So this past broken connections could be like a mother, a father, a sister relationship. Pretty much saying that whatever's been broken in the past, you now want to fix. You made a decision to move forward. You do not want to look backwards because this is for your healing. Again, like I said, overall theme for today was healing and focusing on the shadow side of yourself. That's great, air signs. Do what you got to do. If this person or lover, whoever, did you dirty and you want to have that conversation, you feel like you need closure, do so. But just know that the whole point of closure is to move forward with or without. Let me repeat this: without this person. You get your answers, then leave. Peace out. Hey, God. Okay, let me stop. One more card for love for air signs, and then we're going to end this reading off, vibing. So air signs, for your love, it says harmony is pure love. For love is complete agreement. So like I said, you want to come into agreement with whoever that's done you wrong, or just come into agreement with anybody in your life in return, and pretty much in pertaining to love. If this person can come into agreement with you in love, then everything is freaking peaches and cream. But right now, I feel like that is not the case. Like, maybe you haven't been in agreement with people, but you want to be on good terms with people. Okay, there's nothing wrong with that. Wanting to squash the beef or just like be in a better place with a person. That's fine. You also have, in the end, you tried and you cared, and sometimes that's enough. So again, I got that energy. Even before getting that card, I got this energy that you tried your best with this person, but you cannot keep giving yourself up time and time and time again for this person to constantly hurt you and hurt you and hurt you. Okay. That's another thing about shadow work, is like being super forgiving. Okay. Forgive those who need forgiveness. Okay. That's just something I say. Forgive those who need forgiveness. Do not forgive those who don't deserve mercy. Okay, air signs. Because what they're going to do is constantly run over you and use you and do who knows what. Okay. All right. But thank you guys for tuning into my channel, tuning into my reading today. I appreciate those who, watching my videos, who's liking my videos, sharing my videos, that means a lot and it helps me out a lot. Also, comment, what's going on in your life. I like talking to you guys. I like giving advice. If you want to know certain things, or just like, certain books that I'm reading to help me and things like that, I will show you guys the books. I will actually do like a video on the books or something if that's what you guys want. So yeah, comment, like this video. If you haven't subscribed already and these things resonate with you, subscribe. Share this video with anybody that needs to see this, okay? And click the notification bell. You see that right there? Click that notification bell so you can get other messages from me and be on time for those messages. But until next time, stay sweet.